me. But then again, probably most of you aren't surprised at that either. So, first we'd like to begin by thanking each one of you here tonight for coming out to celebrate our union. Our marriage. I'm not really supposed to talk about unions right now because Jay isn't handling the NHL lockout right now. So, we're not talking about unions. But seriously, you're here today because we wanted you here. Because every single one of you has touched our lives or our relationship in a positive way, and we couldn't imagine saying I do without having you here. So, geez, I'm not going to get through this. I'd like to thank Janet and Jeff for the winery, Mavericks for the delicious meal, Kiss Music DJ services for keeping us musically entertained, the Cake Butler for the beautiful cake, and Design Studio for their beautiful color, and last but not least, Blue Chair Photography for making this whole day a memory that we can keep forever. I'd also like to thank our MCs, Ashton and Dallas. I couldn't imagine anyone else keeping a crowd entertained like they have tonight. Living with friends isn't always easy, but we were able to do it for almost a year without any major battles, so we did well. Dallas, a special thanks goes out to you because we wouldn't be here tonight if it wasn't for you. It was 3.5 years ago that Dallas set up Jay and I's first date. And what a night that was. We had a Colt 45 bottle go through our front picture window. So, at no fault of our own. So I knew at that point that it was going to be, the relationship was going to be full of surprises. So I think I can speak for both of us when I say thank you very much. I wanted to thank Mama and Peter for everything you've done and the time that you've given in preparing this day. Not to mention the babysitting, because I really needed Jill. A special thanks to my mom for being so patient with me, because I wasn't a bridezilla at all. You are my role model every day, every single day. You teach me something to be a better person, and I appreciate that. I thank you for how you've accepted Jay into our family without question, without hesitation. And I love you with all my heart, and I thank God every day that you're my mom. My Uncle Lou, thank you. Today was a very hard day for both of us. You had some pretty big shoes to fill, and I want you to know that I love you for being here for me. I'm so honored to have you as my uncle, and I know that my dad's very, very proud of you. To my bridesmaids, it's really come to an end, I promise. So, to my bridesmaids, you're here with me today because I couldn't imagine having this day without you all, right by my side, literally and figuratively. Jenna, you've been my dear friend through good times and bad. We helped each other survive OT school. And without you, I'm sure I would have waited until the program was offered in Salisbury. Marcy and Chelsea, you've been my friends for what seems like my whole entire life. Marcy, whether you remember it or not, we have been friends longer than 2 years. We've grown together, experienced many things together, and I'm so, so thankful for our friendships. I know that we will be close well into our older years. And Marcy, I'm sure in 25 years we're going to be Heather and Judy, out walking around and doing our water aerobics and things like that. My dearest Chelsea, we may not see each other for months at a time, but when we do, it's like we were 16 years old, hanging out at your camp, talking and laughing. I'm always smiling when I'm with you. Your spirit, sense of humor, and innocence makes me so glad to have you as my friend. Jill, my sister, very best friend. You're the first person I call when I need advice. You're the first person I call when I want an opinion, whether I listen to it or not. And the first person I want to hang out with when I have extra free time. Well, that's after my husband, right? But, ooh, my husband. But I love you, and even when I give you a hard time, just know, which I usually do, but just know that I love you with all my heart. So finally to my husband, I've got a ring for that now, I like it. So we dreamed about this day for many, many, many months. And now after the hard work and planning, we can call each other husband and wife. I'm so honored to be standing here at your side. You're my best friend. You're my babe. I love you, and I'm looking forward to spending many, many years together with you as husband and wife. So, that's all I have to
say. It's pretty tough to follow that up, so I'm just going to say a few words. I could talk about every single person probably in this tent right now and have a few stories about them and how they helped us get here. But I'm not. I'm just going to say a few words about the guy standing next to me. You know, in the past, I've written many speeches for him. And that speech just blew me away. I don't know where I'd be without you guys. And just left me speechless. Dan, thanks for flying across the country to be here. We don't see a lot of each other, but when we do, it's like a day never passed by. You're a great friend, and I'm honored that you can make it down. Trent, get your stuff out of my garage. In all seriousness, you know, you're there all the time. You upset me just as much as you make me happy, and I couldn't live without it. Jared, you've been there since, well, you were born. And, you know, we've grown closer in the last few years, and you're doing really good as a young father, and you're really coming into your own, and I'm just so glad all you guys could stand up here with me tonight. My parents, who mean the world to me, and I've got great parents. My mom and Neil are here tonight. They deal with me a lot. As most of you know, that's not easy some of the time. My dad and Paul are here tonight. My grandparents come out from Vancouver along with my aunt. There's people here from all over, and I just want to say thanks to everybody for coming out. It might not be as eloquent as Carrie's speech, but I can't really put into words how much it means to me that you're all here tonight, and cheers to you guys. Let's raise your glass to you guys. Oh, and to my wife. I was just about a lost cause when we met, and I know it's been a work in progress, but I feel like we're getting somewhere. You just make me the best I possibly can be, and there's no excuse for not being when you wake up next to you every day. I love you.
Talk anymore, but I just, again, thank you. There's flip-flops underneath the guest table there, so there's no excuses for not dancing. There's no excuses for not staying out late. So let's have a good time and get this party started.